This, of course, is Vichai Srivaddhanaprabha, son of former Leicester owner and chairman Vichai, still clearly in grief and laying a wreath there with his mother. That was yesterday. But today, he released this statement, which says, regarding his father, "Today he has left me with a legacy to continue, and I will do everything I can to carry on his big vision and dreams." Mark, you were at Leicester City, including when they were promoted, and also the greatest Premier League victory of all time, bar none, and I won't have any argument about it. Give us an idea of what sort of character Top, as he is affectionately known, is.
Well, firstly, I wasn't there when they got promoted. I was there when we had the Great Escape, and then the next year when won the title. You know, listen, the whole family were amazing to the club and are amazing to the club still. Vichai was, like his son Top, just so open, so friendly, so generous. Not just to the players, to the staff and to supporters. You know, I remember when I was there, you know, regularly they'd be giving a free beer and donuts to supporters, and just little things that made a huge difference, made the fans, the supporters feel very much like they felt for the community, loved the club, loved the area. You know, they donated heavily into the hospitals in the area, and to hear Top, you know, just to read what Top said there about, you know, wanting to continue the legacy is must be an incredibly difficult situation to be in and position to be in this moment in time. But to hear him say that or to read it, I think is fantastic news for the whole area, whole region of Leicester and the club, to show you how passionate they still are for this team and this club and the city.
Do you think it's reflective as well of not just their family bond, but the Thai culture, one of enormous respect of what his father had achieved, and he knows that his father would want exactly that?
Yeah, very much so. I mean, you know what? I was at the game on Saturday, and I left literally 5 minutes after the end of the final whistle, and I was on the train heading back down to London when the news broke, and you know, all you're thinking is, who was on that helicopter? And when you find that it's Vichai, it's bad enough. I mean, I think it could have been so much worse for the family. It could have been so many, you know, could have been more of them. Top
because they were
regularly there. It wasn't like, you know, they're foreign owners that are never at the club. They're there all the time. And for the vast majority of the time that I was at the club, they were pretty much, both of them were there every time. And you know, I think the passion for the club and for the community has always been so huge, and for the team. And they've always been, they're quiet, they're understated. But very passionate and very, like I said, warm and friendly to everyone and anyone associated with the football club.
Steve, can you only see, you know, right now, these are dark times for Leicester City, but there is a small shaft of light with him making,
making that statement is,
and making it so quickly as well, almost to reassure the supporters and his family.
I think it's quite refreshing just listening to Mark talk about ownership of a club and the way he's put his heart and soul into the football club. We hear so much recent times of chairman, owners taking money out of clubs, buying it for their own gain, financial gain, not putting any back. He's done a magnificent job, and it's easier said than done to continue that legacy. It really is. It's going to be difficult, and I'm just looking now and talk about the Carabao Cup. Here's an opportunity to make a statement, in my opinion. We look at the draw. If they get, why can't Leicester go all the way? Why can't they go all the way? That will be so poignant and be a strong point to move the club in a different direction.
It's an enormous challenge for them. I mean, you know, it's only, you know, you can't even really contemplate what a lot of the guys are going through, what the club's going through, the family are going through. And it's really, really testing and trying times now, because the players, you could see vividly how close those players were to...
That is genuine grief, isn't it?
Absolutely, absolutely. There's nothing, you know, that is genuine, and it just goes to show you how much they are loved, and are loved by the players, by the club. And for the players now, I mean, they've decided to play the game on the weekend. It's a huge mental challenge for them. And I just hope that they're able to overcome it and use it as a motivation, use it as an opportunity, hopefully, to inspire them to continue as a team to continue along the path that they've been going.
Of course, completely different incidents and different times as well. But when players, in your experience, are affected by difficult circumstances outside, what is that process like?
It's different for different players, different individuals. I mean, in the face of adversity, you can triumph. But we did that in Hillsborough, totally different, of course. But it's still a feeling of, OK, we must get together. We can't keep moping around and looking at the situation from the outside. We have to get our hands dirty and play on and do the right thing. And the best thing for anybody, and I've been in that position, is to go training and go playing. It's a game you love to do. And there's no better thing to go. Because Ronnie Moran used to always say, we're your second family. This is your second family. Whatever problems you may have, everyone has domestic issues at some point. When you come in here, it's forgotten. You run around, you play with a smile on your face, we work hard, and we try and make it happen. And for me, that's the best way the players can get over the situation. They won't forget it. I'm not saying forget it.
Of course.
They won't forget it. But they can go about it and be efficient and put a lot back into the football.
One club that can do it is Leicester.
I was going to say, are the characters there and the bond?
Absolutely, and the togetherness of that group of players in that change room, the club, the people that work at the club. Like I said, and it all starts from the very, very top. So it started from Vichai, from top, and he'll continue that, like he said, and that in itself will go in a long way of helping this team move forward and the club move forward.
OK, well, we certainly wish them well in their healing process.